Hey guys, today we are going to be doing a manga tour of every manga that I own currently. This will be a tour of my single bookcase, and I do not have any other manga in my room. So remember, like, comment and subscribe. If you have any recommendations for manga that you think I might like, comment them in the video. Let's get into it. The first manga that we've got here is Frieren Beyond Journey's End. This manga is a regular fantasy manga and not an isekai, even though I have a lot of isekai in my collection. I have got volume 1 to 12. The reason that I bought the first volume of Frieren Beyond Journey's End is because that I watched the start of a video on YouTube about it and I decided it sounded really interesting. So I went to WH Smith and bought the very first volume of Frieren, and I bought it for full price as well. I bought all of Frieren 1 to 12, either full price or on sale. This is because I really like the series and I wanted them brand new. The reason I like Frieren is because it's a slower paced fantasy rather than the faster, more fast paced isekais that I normally read. I really like how relaxed and chill the characters are and the story. I like Frieren, Fern and Stark a lot. I really like the visual art that's both on the back and the front of the Frieren covers. They look really good. I really like the art as well. Our next volume is Death Note Black Bear. You saw the black editions of Death Note. I got this one because my brother had an extra volume 1. And I haven't watched the anime yet. Our next manga that I own is That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. And the way I got these mangas was through the box sets, which this is volume 1, which I got on eBay, and this is volume 2, which was a gift from my brother. That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime is a isekai that is fantasy based and a city builder, which I really love the aspects of the anime. I have not read the manga yet. I've watched the anime up until the latest season and I really like it. So when I read the manga, I feel like I'm gonna really love it. The art on the covers and the box set look really good. I really love the shading. I really like the style of the cover and the manga pages. This is because the art style that is used is really detailed and really different compared to other anime. The shading's good, the characters look good, and it looks really good overall. So yeah, this box set also, well, the second box set also comes with an extra, which is the art book, which shows off extra parts of the manga. And as you see right here, you got the art book right here. This shows off the covers without any of the text and uncolored parts of the manga, so it's really cool. The next shelf only has one series on it, and as you can see here, it's Lucky Star. And on this shelf, other than Lucky Star, you got a U2s, a Nendoroid, and a few other figures like Figmas and regular figures. And as you can see in the middle, we've got Lucky Star itself. Lucky Star is a comedy 4-koma manga, which I have already made a video on. I've made a video unboxing it when I got it. And as you can see on the video right here, there's a link in the corner so you can watch that video right now. Anyway, I have read up to volume 5 of Lucky Star, and I've really enjoyed it. I like the characters, the dynamics. It feels like it's from the early 2000s, which it's set in. So yeah, let's go to our third shelf and see all the manga on there. On this shelf here, you can see my smaller series, and series that I've been given or my brother has overflow of. You got The Promised Neverland, a Shoujo, you got Bleach 1 to 3, you got Demon Slayer, and you got One Punch Man. For most of those series I've watched the anime and not the manga, but here we've got one of the series that I am collecting, No Longer Renowned in Another World. I've watched the manga and I've read the first volume and I really enjoy it. I really like the comedy and how it's an isekai. The next series we got is Spider-Man Octogirl, which surprised me. I thought the concept would be really stupid, and it kinda is, but it's very good, very funny. I like how they bring a superhero character and bring them into Japan. The setting is really good for a superhero story. Our next series is Some Spiders So Watch. I read this manga, and I have watched the anime itself. The manga is really good. I really love the art. I really love how there's a bonus light novel page at the back. And because the anime's animation wasn't as good, I really love the art that's in this. As you can see, I've got other figures like a Funko Pop and another U2's. I really like these smaller figures. They're able to be used on my shelf. Our next series is Undead Unluck. I have watched the Undead Unluck anime, and then my brother bought this manga as a gift for Christmas. I really like the characters, I really like how the story's going so far, and I really like the powers and all the creative uses the powers are used for. Overall, I've really liked the anime, and I feel like I'm really going to love the manga. If I do find the series during our shopping videos, I will buy it. Our next manga is School Live. To talk about this manga, it will be slightly spoilers, so if you don't want to hear about the plot, I'll I guess skip a little bit to our next manga. This manga is a zombie psychological horror manga. The plot is really interesting, and I love the setting of a zombie apocalypse. The manga that I bought is slightly damaged because I bought it on eBay, but when I am able to get better copies, I will. The other volume 2 and 3 aren't in that bad of condition, but my brother bought volume 4 in Italian for some reason. As you can see, it's in Italian, and this was a Christmas present, which is very funny. I'll have to find volume 4 somewhere else. Our next manga is Devil is a Part-Timer. I've watched the anime, I've really liked the anime, and I've got the manga because it was part of a bundle deal. So yeah, I will collect more of it if I find it, and I really like the story, really like the characters, I really like reverse isekais and isekais themselves. Our next manga is Higurashi, the Abducted by Demons arc, part 1 and 2. This is the full arc of Higurashi. I also got one of these volumes part of that bundle, and I've completed the arc. So I'll read that when I'm able to. And you've got Scott Pilgrim, which is also there. I haven't read both of those, but I've watched the movie for Scott Pilgrim and the anime. The next manga that we've got here is Zom 100, Bucket List of the Dead. This is a manga that I know of because I watched the anime itself. These manga were bought on Vinted, and yeah, I got them for a very good price. The artwork on the front of these covers look really good. I like the bright, vibrant colours and the action shots. I like how all of the manga's covers are different colours, so they look really good together when stacked left to right. And in the story of the anime, I really like the characters, I really like the subject matter and the themes of the story. The characters were very funny. I really like the jokes that they would do in the anime. Our next manga is not a manga, but a manhwa, which is Solo Leveling. I am currently watching the anime as it's coming out this season, and yeah, I am really enjoying it. I have bought the manhwa to see what it looks like in full color. This is a full color manhwa, not a no color manga. So yeah, I really like the art. I really like all the covers as well. I really like the story. It's very action based. A very action-based story. Like how cool the action is and the art is. This is the only manhwa that I have got in my collection, and I will be looking for suggestions for any others that I should pick up in the comments. So if you got any good manhwa, comment them down below. Our next manga is Kaguya-sama Lovers' War. Kaguya-sama Lovers' War is a comedy romance manga, which I don't read romance that often, but when I have, it has been really good. I watched the anime, but I'm going to read the manga for this as well. And yeah, I really liked how each episode there would be different plans and different strategies the characters would enact to get them to confess, but it never really works until later on in the series, which it's all been building up to. I really liked how well planned the story was. I love how both Chika and Ishigami are used in the series to progress the story and progress their stories, and overall I think it's one of the better romances that I've watched, but I will read it and see how good it is compared to the anime itself. This is the second to last manga on this shelf layer, and it is Martial Magic and Muscles. I really like the series. I watched both season 1 and season 2. My brother saw I really liked the series, so he decided to get me the manga for Christmas as well. As you can see, I really love how the manga looks. The details on the cover and the back of the cover make the manga look really fancy and really amazing looking. The story of the anime was really good, and I really loved the comedy. The comedy was my favourite part of the anime. I really liked how comedic Meshul is when he beats people up and eats cream puffs all the time. Very good comedy, very good characters, very good story. So I'm going to read the manga to see how good it is compared to the anime and to see what happens next, because it hasn't been confirmed for season 3 yet, but hopefully it will. I will read both the manga and the anime. As you can see in the corner of the footage, you can see a Meshul figure, and I talked about Meshul and the figures in a figure tour video that I've done a bit ago. I will link that in the description. Our final manga on this shelf is Cube Arts. This is a Minecraft-themed isekai manga, which only ran for 3 volumes. The manga itself was better than I expected. I thought it would be a not that good manga, but overall, it was really fun and a little dark for what type of manga it was. It was a Minecraft-themed manga that was very dark, and I really liked that. Overall, the art was amazing. I really liked how they converted Minecraft into a manga. Well, it's not specifically Minecraft, but Minecraft-themed items and box and characters. I really liked how they built all this stuff, made it look really good, and made it look realistic to what a player would build. The story, overall, great. I liked the story. It was a fun, small adventure. The ending was alright, it just ends. It's not really like a big ending. But overall, pretty good manga. As you see on the side, you got a Vaporeon Funko Pop and a Inuyasha Funko Pop. And you got a Mimulus U2s there as well. Let's go to our final shelf. As you can see, the first manga on this part of the shelf is Wisteria Wands and Swords. As you can see, it is a fantasy manga with all the magical runes and stuff on the front cover. And you can see it's by the author of Is It Wrong to Try and Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? This means it has dungeon crawling in the manga as well. I have watched the anime and read the first part of the manga, and as I can say, both the art in both the anime and manga are really good. The next manga that we've got here is Quality Assurance in Another World Volume 1. I've read both this and watched the anime. I really like the art on the front cover. You can see both the characters there looking really good. And in both the manga and the anime, the art style is really good. This is a isekai manga, which is more of a Sword Art Online isekai than a regular fantasy isekai. And yeah, really good. Our next series is Mob Psycho 100 and Mob Psycho 100 Regan. This series is made by the person who made One Punch Man. I have not read these, but I have watched season 1 of Mob Psycho. What I like about Mob Psycho is the character interactions. Mob and Regan are very funny characters to watch. The artwork of the manga is amazing, and you can obviously tell it was by the person who made One Punch Man, because the characters are very unique looking and very well animated. In both the manga looks good, and in the anime it looks really good. Overall, once I collect all the series, I will be able to read it fully, and that will be really good. I will love to read it when I get the manga. The covers on the manga look really good too. As you can see, all the line art and the colours are amazing, and I love all the art in this series. I do have a manga that is a spin-off of Mob Psycho, which is Mob Psycho 100 Regan, the man with 131 max spirit power. This is a spin-off of Mob Psycho 100, which features Regan. The art in this looks really good as well. I really do like the cover. The next manga that we have got is Helk, which I've got volume 1 and 2 of. As you can see here, you got Helk. The interesting thing about the Helk manga is that both of the covers line up, or both of the covers that I have line up right now. As you can see, the picture, it makes a bigger picture when you put them together. And I feel like that is a really cool gimmick for manga covers. As you can see, the art on the manga looks really good. And overall, the cover looks really great. The marble texture on the front and the back makes the images stick out, and there's an overall great texture for a manga cover. I have watched the anime of this, but I have not read the manga yet, but I am going to do it once I finished Lucky Star. I'm currently reading Lucky Star, and that's why it's taking a while to complete all my manga. The next series that we got here is Konosuba, God's Blessing on This Wonderful World. I have got volume 1 and volume 2 right here, and the colours look really good together on the shelf. I have watched the Konosuba anime, and I loved it. I have watched all 3 seasons, but I have not read this yet, because I am reading a lot at the moment. As you can see, the art on the front and the back look really good. You got all the characters, Megumin, Kazuma and Aqua on the front covers. And as you can see, the second manga cover looks really good as well, with all the mini characters on the front. And on the back, you got Darkness, which looks very good art-wise. The characters are very funny when watching the anime, and I hope it will be extremely funny in the manga as well. Our next series is Dr. Stone, which is not an isekai, which is kind of surprising with the amount of isekais that I've got on my shelf. This is technically a time travel story, but like, it's in the future. The art on the front covers look amazing, but the back look alright. They aren't really worth showing off because it is just a bit of stone with a background, which is cool. I have watched the anime, and I am watching the anime that is currently coming out right now. And I really love the science that they use in the show. It's very interesting and very intriguing. I like how they explain it, and sometimes they show how to do it as well. I like how the story is based on progression, like how things are being built and slowly we're building up to something big. I like how Slime was a city builder. This is like a city builder but with more technology and stuff. I am currently watching the newest arc, which is America. When they go to America, and it is ramping up. It's pretty good. The characters are very fun to watch. The old man and Ginro are very funny, and I like the story, which is a really good thing. The art on the manga, this art here on the back is really good. I really like the Christmas tree used in the back of the manga. Overall, I really like the series, and I really like where it's going. Our next series is Cool of the Night. I have only read volume 1 or 2 of this manga, but once I'm done with Lucky Star, I will continue with this. But I have watched the first season of the anime. In both the manga and the anime, the art makes the series feel very chill and very relaxing because of the colors or the liner or the emptiness. It's like driving at night. It's very relaxing. The art and the story of this manga is really good, and this is one of the other romance series that I own. And this series has the most volumes in my collection with 15 volumes in the manga and in the anime. I like how most of the activities that they do in the night are relaxing, or they're going places and chilling out and playing games and stuff like that. It makes the series really relaxing and chill. The art that they use on the front covers are really good. I really like the look of the shading and the lighting in the covers. Overall, from what I've seen, the manga is really good and the anime is really good as well. One of the better romances that I have read. The next manga that I show you will be the last manga in this video. So if there's any manga that you think I'll like, comment it down in the comments below, and I will read it, I guess, and I'll maybe make a video on the manga that you have suggested for me to read. As you can see here, on top of the last manga, you got a Yuuchi's figure, and as you can see, our final manga is Assassination Classroom 1 to 9. I have watched all of the anime, and I absolutely loved it. The characters, all the characters are really good, and the schemes that they use to kill their teacher are really good. Absolutely love the plans and the executions of their schemes. As you can see, each of the covers of the manga feature different patterns and different faces, which I feel like is a really interesting way of advertising your manga. I feel like it's really creative and really good. All of the covers, which is, I think there are 20, the differences in each cover make each manga very visually different and very visually interesting. And overall, they're really good to look at and very good to display on a shelf. That was the last manga that I've got in my collection, and yeah, like, subscribe, and let's go to the outro. So there it is. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And comment if you've got any recommendations for my manga shelf. See you in the next video. Bye.